Oh yeah, baby, it's time once again for another episode of This Old Outboard.
Well now, looky here. Looky here. 82 Johnson 25 horse. It's a viewer's motor. Guy watches my videos. He says he's been through this thing. They've done just about everything they could do to it. Still can't figure out why it's not running right. So we gonna figure it out. I don't usually take on projects, other people's projects and stuff, but every once in a while, you know, I like to give back a little bit. The guy lives right here locally. I said, bring it over and we'll give it the go through and see if we can figure it out. I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. Let's see what's going on with the 25 horse and why this thing doesn't run right. Guy said he's done everything to it he can do. Can't figure it out. We'll see what's going on, and I'm just going to go back to the basics like it's something I just got. Let's put it that way, and let's check the compression. See what we're looking at back here. Brand new plugs. Coils look new. Ooh, black. Black and black. Nasty black. Same black. Alright. Compression testio. Now this thing does have electric start. But the cables, the battery cables are messed up. I ain't messing with them. Like that. Down on zero-ish. So I'm going to have to pull on this puppy. Show you what I'm talking about here. I'm not hooking that up in my battery. Alright, let's see. Now, like I said, I pulled on this thing when he brought it and it thumped. It sounded pretty good. Yeah, compression feels good. Whoa, feels real good. Let's see where that went on 2 pulls. Wow, 90 on 2 pulls on top. Oh, baby. So there was an issue where it wasn't peeing. I said, well, maybe it overheated and burned up. There's 100. On 2 more pulls. I'm not getting a real good full, complete pull on this thing because it's pretty, feels pretty damn good. And that's, God bless America. I can't get a full pull. So it didn't even move. It's still at 100. How can that be? I could hot wire the starter up, but what is this mess? Oh, that's the starter button they put in. Alright, let me try this again. The other problem is where the rope is. It starts way out here. See that? Can't get a good pull way out there. Damn. Alright. So almost $1.20. I'm sure if I pull on it a couple more times, it'll get there. Whew. That's a chore. Let's see what's going on. Down below. You know, I'm probably Gonna have to wire up the damn starter or something. Get a good check for spark. Oh man, there's 4. Same thing, 104 pulls. A couple more pulls should be fine. Alright, so we know we got compression. And if you got good compression, the rest is just a pain in the ass. So here's something I thought was interesting. The fuel pump being on like it's on. I mean, is that doable on these types of pumps? Can it be what looks like upside down? Can it be that way? I guess it can, because obviously this thing does run. So we'll test the fuel and see how good it's pumping. And first thing I want to do though is check for spark. I'm going to have to rig something up with this starter motor. So I came up with this set, that really trolling motor stuff here, but it should be good enough just to, you know, run this thing to check for spark. But the biggest problem here is the push button starter that's in here. It doesn't have any connections on the ends, so I'm going to throw a couple connections on it, clean this up a little bit. We gonna check for spark. Like I said, I'm sure it's got spark because it was running, but we want to check for nice even. See if they both look like they're firing. Hot, baby, hot. Alright, let's test this thing out. See what we got here. Ooh. That ain't working. Throw a little blaster silicone in now. It don't sound good, that's for sure. Shit. Battery's fine. It's got plenty of voltage. This damn starter ain't no freaking good for some reason. Alright, so scratch that idea. Alright, so I got this thing set up. The spark tester, it's a big gap in there. It's probably bigger than what it should be. And then I got it grounded with this wire. Blah, blah, blah. Keep this one out the way a little bit. Yeah. And we'll give it a spin. See if it shows up on this camera. That's a big gap. Big gap. Ah, here we go. Ah. That was a nice big spark. Jumping. Spark looking good. This in the right direction. Yeah, there it is. She's a jumping. Alright, baby, it's this old outboard, the 1982 25 horse Johnson. And he's put all new parts on it, new plugs. Says it bogs down, just doesn't want to run right no matter what they do. So far, I can see the carburetor and timing looks to be right on. You can see just as the roller hits the 2 marks, in the middle of the 2 marks, the carb starts to open. Right there. So that's looking good. Now the linkage always has a little bit of play in it, so you know, a hair on an adjustment there, but it should be fine. I'm going to pull the carb off, tear it apart, get it soaking, see what's going on there. Yes, I am wearing gloves. Because I'm doing my laundry. Not that it matters, everything I own either has paint or grease on it. Boy, all these bolts are loose as a goose, hanging by a noose. I think I'm Dr. Seuss. What the hell? I think some new fuel line might be in order here. It's just disintegrating. All right, Mr. Bowl. Now, first thing somebody tells me bogging, I'm going to think of high-speed jet in the carb. I don't know if you've seen my videos before. Clean a carb bowl. Got to get that jet in there clean. You look through, oh, I can see a little bit of light coming through. Let me get my flashlight. We'll double check that. Float looks good. Right level. Chinese gasket. I like these black gloves. I call them the Halloween gloves because they orange on the inside. That float looks kind of new. Needle looks good. Look how clean it is. Let me get my flashlight. We'll do the high-speed jet test and see what we got. So the easiest way to do this, shine a light straight down in there and then look in the hole in the front of the bowl, the drain hole, and you should see a clear, round light coming through. And let me move it over here real quick so I can get a better look. She's clogged, baby. She's clogged. There's your bog right there. Got the clog, get the bog. Let's see what we can see. See that little pinhole? See, it looks like a slit down there. That's barely opened up. Should be perfectly round hole. I'll show you what I mean right now. So this is just a wire from like a, you know, brake cable, bicycle brake cable. You know, a few strands on there. Get it in there and twirl it around. Now, I've said it before, they make these little tools for welders that clean welding tips. And they come in all different sizes. And they're real good for this kind of stuff. And mine has just seemed to disappear. Can't find it anywhere. And we just spray that baby out. A little brake cleaner. Now let's see what we got. Now, see that hole? That's your high speed. That thing being all clogged up, you ain't going nowheres. That's your bog situation. And I've said it too before, you know, sometimes a bog may sound like a fuel issue, but it's really an electrical issue, and vice versa. Could be a coil breaking down, not putting out enough power. If you're running with points and condensers, even a condenser could screw things up. We got to check the low speed circuit in here too, where the little holes are down in there. See them 2 holes back there? Right there they are. Now these are offset to the side. They're not dead center. Almost looks like a tiny little hole in the front, but that's just a mark. Right there. That's not a hole. But those 2 are holes. And my wire might just be the right size for this one. Get my wire in there gently. Yep, goes right in. Can't hold the flashlight and do all this at the same time, so bear with me. Okay, then fill her up. You just want to puddle. And it should drain right out them holes, right out the front. Now, the other problem we got here is the needle. They're not going to drain out because the needle's still in. The problem with the needle is you can't turn it, and there's no handle on it. I don't see any teeth marks on it from somebody trying to turn it with pliers or anything. So I got Mr. Vice Grips. And I hate doing this, but I don't have a whole lot of choice. Look at this. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now I just turned it about 1/8 of a turn. So what I want to do is turn it in and seat it to see where it is, because it should be about 1.5 turns out. So it was about right there. So here we go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Oh shit. 5. Number 9. Number 10. So it was in there about 10.5, or it was out about 10.5 turns. Now let's just take the whole damn thing out. It's moving good now, but it'd still be a little hard to turn by hand without a handle on it. So that was way off. Way off. Let's hope this needle is not, the tip's not broke or anything. But you should be 1.5 turns out, and then about 1/8 quarter of a turn either way back, wherever your motor likes to run the best. Now it's out of the threads. I'm just coming through the retainer, which he said he rebuilt the carb and the retainer looks good. Yep, needle's good. Thought the tip was broke for a second there. Needle looks real good. Real good. As I'm blowing through there, it's coming out. It's coming out the 2 little holes. You might be able to see it, you might not. See it? Usually when you poke something in there, it comes out. Now I'll make a little puddle. There it goes, man. Drained real fast. Drained real fast that time. Now see, there's a little ridge in there, and that's what's going to hold your puddle from running out. There it goes. Boom, looks good. You can even get this baby on there. Sometimes I'll bend it. Get it right on there. Blow it out. I think it's pretty good shape. It was pretty clean to begin with. Just missed that. Yeah, I can see it, man. It's boiling out of the hole. There's little holes in the nozzle, and that's where all the magic happens. That's where it mixes with the air. I think it's going to be fine. Fine and dandly. Yeah, if this thing was full of crap, I would definitely think about blowing it out. I mean, soaking it out. But look, I mean, everything that's coming out is clean as a whistle. It's just that damn high speed they missed cleaning it. And that's your bogging. Alright, I gotta take these off, blow my nose, get my clothes out of the dryer. That's why I like these gloves, man. You can take them off nice and easy, put them right back on.
You know the channel. Don't forget to subscribe.